Zips Football with Terry Bowden, presented by Wentz Financial Group, is brought to you by Suma Health. It's your health, let's own it together. Bud Light, the world's famous light beer. Doubletree by Hilton Akron Fairlawn, proud to be the host hotel of Zips Football. By your Akron Canton Bryant Heating and Cooling dealers. The Spaghetti Warehouse, famous for its 15-layer lasagna. And Wentz Financial Group, investment management for your lifetime.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another week of Zips Football with head coach Terry Bowden, brought to you once again by the Wentz Financial Group. Well, a beautiful homecoming Saturday, big crowd, and the Zips responded with a 31-3 win over Ball State. And coach, even though we have a long way to go, it's fun to take a look at those Mid-American Conference standings and see your team in first place.
That's right, Joe. We don't have to look ahead. The day after a game, we still don't have to look ahead. We can savor the victory. It was homecoming. It was our backyard, our turf.
Yeah.
I told the players this needs to be our game. I thought we had a great crowd out there. All of our conference wins are big wins. That was a big win. There was a day when I first came here, we couldn't stay on the field with Ball State. That's
right.
early on when I got here. And that was a great win. Defense kept them out of the end zone, one field goal for the day. Offense scored early, made some great drives early, and then it was just a great day of football and a great day for us. Then the way the conference fell out, just a lot of good things happened for the Akron Zips.
Seems like every Saturday in college football it gets crazier and crazier. Iowa State beats Oklahoma.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, things happened within the conference to let us go 2-0 in the league. So it was a good week.
Yeah, I mean, football, you got to play every game one game. You play your season one game at a time. And even a loss, you can't read too much into it because you don't know how good that team is that you were playing. And it takes maybe 3 or 4 weeks down the road. And the key is play the best football you can play, get better every week, and the chips are going to fall. And we say it every week. Our conference is almost never decided until November.
Good
so
point,
let's go play every football game. Right now, we're 2-0 in the conference, and I couldn't be happier.
Exactly. We've got Western Michigan coming up on Saturday in Kalamazoo. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But right now, let's go back to InfoCision Stadium. A beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's homecoming. It's Hall of Fame Saturday. And the Zips respond with one of their best drives of the season, open up the game.
It was a great drive. We've scored early this third game in a row, but a nice play right there. We hit, great job, A.J. Coney. We hit him over the middle right there. Tommy Woodson was on fire. That's a 3rd and 10 right there. Trevon Chapman makes the big play right there on 3rd and 10. We come back, runs the naked, beautiful throw here. Probably one of his best throws of the day right there because it was so anticipated, crowded, and he makes the throw. Van Edwards up the middle for a nice run to keep the drive going. There's the fake up the middle. He sees Wolf open over the backfield. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Just a great execution on a drive right there to put us ahead 7-0. Tommy Woodson was just on fire the first couple of series for us there. Almost a pick. Ulysses Gilbert, who led our team in tackles with 13, made a nice play there. We come back on the football. A.J. Coney, who was our leading receiver for the day, he had 90 yards on 6 carries. Kept the drive going, but the defense is back on the field. Put a lot of pressure, had about 3 sacks, maybe 4 sacks. There's Deontay Moore out of Kenmore High School making the sack right there. That was our first one for the day, put us back on the field. Now Manny Morgan, our second tailback, comes in, makes 2 nice runs. That's the first one. Bounces outside again, finds the opening, punishing the defenders as he runs the football. Now nice first down as well as we drive down again. Throws the big play right down there. Boy, almost caught. Look at Kevin Gladney. He makes the catch right there. He did catch the ball, but when he hit the ground, it bounced out for an incompletion. So we were not able to score. We miss a 4th down right there. They come back and throw the deep ball. Alvin Davis makes the final play right in the end zone, playing at the safety position. You can see right there. Now the defense has to step up now, hold them and keep them out of the end zone. Brian Bell made one of his tackles right there. Still a lot of pressure. Darian Daly, our cornerback, makes the great cover right there. They have to kick a field goal. They're true with the field goal. They get 3 points, but that's all they get all day, and that's a great credit to our defense. Tommy Young comes right back, throws a nice out route right there. Anthony Young makes the catch over there. Comes back, throws a big slant. Trevon Chapman, if it's a tough catch over the middle, he's the guy that's going to make it. And he did a great job again there, throwing the ball outside. There's Wolf. Austin makes a big first down right there as we take the open player, throw the hitch route. Anytime we run a football play and they don't cover a receiver, we'll throw it to him. And that was A.J. Coney with one of his. Nice run right here. Look at that. Deltron Sands, you haven't heard of him much. He's our 3rd tailback. takes it in for about 30 yards for a touchdown. And nice run. He was our leading rusher of the day.
He may be your home run hitter this season.
Well, we're trying to find one to give us some more explosive plays. That was one right there. That touchdown, the defense comes right back. Good job there. Now, this is a critical now. It's still 14-3. We need to keep them out of the end zone right here. They had the first down on the 1 or 2 yard line. Gets it down, as you can see, the 1 inch line. That's where they are right now. We stuff them right here. And then now on 4th down, we come back, and there's the 4th down run. Everybody pounds him. He does not get it into the end zone. We stop him right there. That was huge because now we're on the 1 inch line. First thing we do is come out and hit the quit areas for a big, huge, because it gets us in a comfortable position to punt the ball if you have to punt it. And we did, got them out. Now they come back, and our defense has to go on the field again and makes another stop. Then we get the ball. Now we put Cato Nelson in, our backup quarterback. He has a few series. There's a good run. That's what we like to see him do, running that football. But he can also throw it. Watch him fake the run here. Throw the deep ball. Watch Kadarius. Best catch of his career right there. Great job. Big-time play. Took the ball into their territory at the 30-yard line. That's a great job. Then before the half, 48-yard field goal. Tom O'Leary. He missed his last 2 field goals. So important. And that's an important score. 17-3 at half. That's a 2-touchdown lead. That's the right way to take momentum into the halftime.
Even though you had the wind and he kicked that 40, I think that could have gone 58. He really got a hold of that one.
Really did. The wind was a factor.
Right.
It was a factor Saturday. In fact, it was a factor. Some in our throwing, we couldn't throw as accurately one direction, but it really does help the punters and the kickers when they got their wind at their back, because Tommy could have kicked that, like you said, 60 yards.
Exactly. Well, the Zips are up 17-3. We're going to come back and have a feature this week on the Bowden family. We're back right after this.
The difference with Wentz Financial Group is that we do not have a cookie cutter answer to any of our clients' needs. Every day is completely different in the market, and every client situation is unique. We value the opportunity and responsibility to manage the hopes and dreams of our 3,000 customers nationwide.
Come see the difference Wentz Financial Group can make for your financial future. Wentz Financial Group. Investment management for your lifetime.
I imagine everyone to be my mother, my father.
Truly give of yourself, to give of your heart.
I just treat them like I would want to be treated.
To feel like they're a welcome guest of ours.
Being genuine, by showing compassion for others.
By going above and beyond.
You're not just there as a provider, but there to help them on a personal level.
With every patient, every day, Summa Health delivers personal, life-changing care.
Now, we're not saying that Coach Bowden and yours truly, Joe Dunn, are old, but both of us remember when John Buddenberg played here. Now his son, Michael Buddenberg, is playing here. Let's meet them right now.
I think that's one of the most special things I've had happen is coach long enough and be old enough to coach the children of players that I coached. Michael Buddenberg's dad played here while I was coaching here, and I got to watch him go. Then to see them come back and bring their sons back to play for me, one, it's reassuring to know that they feel like you can take over their sons, and you can be theirs, you can nurture and you can mentor their sons, and they believe in you like that.
We're proud parents. It's very, very nice to see him succeed and do his own thing. You know, I don't feel that he needs to live behind me. He's doing his thing, and we're proud to see how well he's done, and he's really doing well and getting a good education, and he's played on the field and done very well for himself. So we're proud to come see every game he plays in.
It was close enough to home, but far enough away that I can get a little bit of college experience. I like the fact that my dad played here, and I wanted to follow his footsteps as a football player.
We would always come to at least one game a year when the boys were young, and we're proud to be alumni. My wife and I both went to Akron.
Me and my dad and brother, and I guess mom and sister too, all went to Zips games growing up as a kid. We used to go to the Rubber Bowl, sit in 40, 32 degree weather watching the Zips.
That every time Michael goes on the field, it's critical. It's a critical play. It's a punt. It's an extra point. It's a field goal. And when we miss them, I tell my snapper and my holder and my kicker, you three missed them. You three are responsible for that operation, and so it's very critical.
The University of Akron, it's a great school system. I'm proud to be a part of it, and my future, I could see possibly having my offspring come here.
We've been very blessed with long snappers since I've been here, and I'm not looking forward to having to go out and find another one.
I'll tell you, John came into the University of Akron out, I think Bel Air, Ohio. He was 6'5", about 190 pounds. He left at about 285 pounds.
Yeah, you know, he's different. His son's about 200 pounds.
Right,
his son's,
right.
You know, his son made it on his own merits. His son's a long snapper and a great long snapper. He came here on scholarship and has done a great job. And sometimes when your dad was a star player, and his dad was a big lineman, one of our best players, but Michael comes in on his own with his own skills and makes his own mark. They're, as a family, I know they're all proud to be Zips, but I'm awful proud of Mike, just as I was of John, because he's really made his mark on this football team, and all the players know it. They appreciate him and the job that he does.
You don't notice the snappers until they
mess up. Absolutely. Until that snapper messes up, you don't notice them. And so that's the problem. And every time he goes on the field, it's usually points for us or not for us. And so it's critical. And there are a lot of punts. I do nothing but watch the snap. I watch the snap because over the years, you know, if one of them messes up, it could change the outcome of a game.
Yeah, always fun to take a look at former Zips and current Zips, the Buddenberg family. Boy, a great group. We're going to take a break, come back, and watch second half highlights right after this.
At the Wentz Financial Group, listening to clients, understanding their needs, evaluating their risk tolerance, and finding solutions to help them meet their goals is our ultimate responsibility. Because at the end of the day, we treat every client like their family and manage every dollar like it's ours.
Come see the difference Wentz Financial Group can make for your financial future. Wentz Financial Group. Investment management for your lifetime.
Our strength is our legacy.
Boundless innovation, fueled by our tradition.
At the University of Akron, our path forward is here and now.
Every day, we push ourselves to do what others won't. Akron raises champions.
Akron nurtures genius.
Because just when you think we're finished,
we're just getting started.
That's what makes us
the University of Akron.
Welcome back to Zips Football with head coach Terry Bowden. We're at halftime of Saturday's homecoming game with Ball State. The Zips up 17-3, and Coach, Ball State's going to get the football to start the second half. You want to come up with a good defensive stand to start it.
Yeah, you want to set tempo. You want to make sure we make the first score. Right. And again, Ball State came out with the ball. We stop them, get it back, but we weren't quite on. We had the wind at our backs the third quarter, and Tommy just overthrew about 3 deep balls. They came up and played the run. We knew one touchdown would probably end the game as far as the outcome of the game, but we just missed a couple of deep balls, and it kept it going until we finally did hit that deep ball.
Exactly. Hey, let's go back and watch second half highlights, brought to you as always by Summa Health Systems.
This is that first drive. Nice job right there. I think that's Brian Rinke making the play out of Copley High School. Did a great job right there. Nice job here. Good tackle, as you can see there. Kyron Brown, our cornerback, our star cornerback, making the stop there. They've got a good, decent drive going here. We've got to put the stop on them. Boy, that's a nice tackle there. Again, Kyron Brown making a nice tackle again. One-on-one tackle. Nice hit by all of our defenders right there. Denzel Butler right there making the tackle along with John Lako. Good pressure coming up in the face of the quarterback. He doesn't have time. They can't make it. They kick it back to us. There's a nice throw. Coney, here's a nice play, about 25-yard gain on a little pop pass over the middle. He makes a couple of guys miss. We moved the ball downfield, but we missed a couple of critical third down passes or deep balls, but our defense kept shutting them down. They'd get a few running plays, get a few first downs, and there's a nice interception there by Andrew Hauser. Good job there. Our 2 inside backers made 2 key interceptions for the day. We come back on the football. We hit some nice throws there. Now the wind's at our back, and we'll see some nice plays like this one to Coney. But we missed 2 or 3 deep balls where we were open and we just overthrew them. That's a great job again of making the blocker miss. Denzel Butler again. He made a nice play there. He's our nickel and dime back. A nice job by Tommy of taking a bad snap and making a 5-yard game out of it. Nice throw here over the middle. That's a Creed third down play to Austin Wolf, third down play. Those 2 seniors have thrown a lot of passes to each other over the years and did a great job there of getting us down. Nice run here. Deltron Sands, our third tailback to come in. Again, leading rusher for the day. Another nice run from him. Then Tommy steps back. You can see Quadarius getting to the open. Perfect pass. This is into the wind. It's weird. Yeah. It's kind of strange. You would think the wind at your back would be better. We overthrew a lot of balls. When we got the wind at our face, Tommy was right on again. That touchdown kind of give us a big shot right there. Nice gang tackle right there on their plays. A lot of short throws they make. They really hit us for no big balls. Big deep balls for them, and they make little throws like this, but we make great tackles. Jordan George, a nice open field tackle there. The swarming defense starting to swarm now and make plays. Jamal Davis, a couple of tackles for loss. That was one of them right there. Now the pressure starts to put pressure on that quarterback. Alvin Davis, the second time he's broken one up in the end zone right there. He always makes plays. He's very active. Great blitz right there. Look at him coming after that quarterback. Throws the interception. Darian Daly, we had one block in the back that brought this ball back a little bit, but great interception. Thought we were going to get a score right there, and they tackled him right there, but there was a penalty. It brought it back to midfield, but gave us the ball again. We take it up to the 50 right there, but we could not get a score out of that. Nice tackle right there. Jamal Davis gets a sack right there. Great pressure. Brian Rinke also on the pressure, working hard to go after the quarterback. Watch this throw it back across the field. John Lako. Bad choice by the quarterback. Great place to be for John Lako. Interception, touchdown. Kind of iced that game 31-3 right there. Not over yet because our backups right here. The last drive of the game. And they don't want to give up a score. These are most of the backups of our starters. There's a nice tackle for no gain. Start out about the 2-yard line. Nathan Bischoff makes from a St. Vincent St. Mary. Nice sack for Nathan. Comes back. Quarterback's trying to make a play. Boom. Good coverage right there. He drops the ball. No touchdown again. As we come back, and now we're on a play now. I think it's fourth down right here. The quarterback's got to make a play. A lot of pressure. There's a great job. Justin Sampson out of St. Vincent St. Mary, along with Nathan out of St. Vincent St. Mary. A lot of bunch of guys, local guys making plays right there. And Charles Turfey makes the final run, and we get a great homecoming victory. Always nice to shake a hand when you can say, have a nice trip home.
That's right.
Hope your kids are safe and not hurt after a win.
A lot of pride in that defense, playing hard till the final gun.
Yeah, you know, it's the second game this year they've kept the offense out of the end zone. And so the key is that they get better and better. We said that earlier on the show, but they have done that. You know, it's gotten better and better. They're going to be tested next week against Western Mission by all means. But very, very pleased with the way they play. They created turnovers. I think we had no turnovers. We created 3 turnovers. And when you have that kind of differential in turnovers, you're most likely going to win the game.
Exactly. Right now it's time for whatever it takes, a moment of the game, brought to you by Bryant Heating and Cooling. Let's take a look at the offensive big play of the game, or the defensive big play of the game. That goal line stand was special, Coach.
Great, sure was. Brian Bell makes the hit. It was just a great job. Entire defense involved. But right there, I want to say it was 14-3, and they were about ready to get a lot closer. Then we come back. There's a great catch offensively. Quadarius Smith, I think that's the best catch he's had of the season. Our backup quarterback made that throw to Quadarius. Beautiful job doing right there when they came in.
That was a big play because it was 17, I think, to 3. We're trying to get a little cushion there in that fourth quarter, and that touchdown pass of Quadarius was big.
Big, it sure was, because you'd 17-3. If they make the next score, now they're only 1 touchdown, 2-point play away from being a lead. So you're always thinking about that. Can we make it a 3-score game? Right. You always want to make it a 3-score game because that puts you in a situation where you can protect yourself a little bit.
Exactly. Whose Stock is Rising, brought to you each week by the Wentz Financial Group. A young man, a transfer from Rutgers, Coach. You talked about him early, and boy, he's playing well for you. That's Darian Daly.
Yeah, Darian Daly is didn't have a lot of stats because they don't throw to him. He's got great speed. He's a great cover corner, and you seldom see him throw against him. But he did a great job. Makes the interception here, and nice return by Darian Daly. And as he moves the ball down the field, he did a great job of being in the right place at the right time. But he's had a very, very good football game.
Yeah. Was that guys are out? I don't think there's a senior and you're too deep in the secondary. They're all back next year.
We've got a good bunch of defensive people coming back, so they're going to get better. But the future's bright for this defense because so many of them are coming back.
You're absolutely right. Hey, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll announce our Players of the Week for the game against Ball State right after this.
Ever wonder what's in a beer? If it's a Bud Light, it's 4 essential ingredients: barley, rice, water, and hops. Here's to the beer you can always count on. Brewed to be America's favorite light lager.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes a dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family warm this winter,
here, let me show you how this works.
It takes Bryant.
Bryant. Whatever it takes.
It takes Jodway Heating and Cooling to keep your home comfortable this winter. Find us at jodwayheatcool.com.
Well, it's always fun talking about the players of the week after a big win. It was no different this week. Coach had a lot of candidates, but offensively, we went with senior wide receiver A.J. Coney.
Just made a lot of critical catches. Of course, he was our leading receiver, 6 catches for 90 yards. That play right there opened up our opening drive, that big catch there. He just had, now watch this, as a naked boot. He comes back, gets open, makes another nice catch there. So many nice plays you'll see him making. When he catches that ball, he makes extra yards. Here's the quarterback hitting him with a pop pass over the middle. He makes a guy miss right there. Now he takes him, drags a couple of guys down the field, gets us off the goal line out to the 50-yard line. But he's our captain, one of our captains. In fact, our other 2 captains we've lost for the year.
Yeah, you're right.
And so he's our lone captain right now. And but he's been a leader. He makes big plays, and this is his senior year, and he wants to make something happen for our football team.
Exactly. Hey, the 2 interceptions by our linebackers, both those young men were walk-ons, Hauser and Lako. We went with Lako as the defensive player of the week, though, Coach.
Well, he had a great day. He had in on a lot of tackles right there. He's in on one. He makes a big interception right here. Quarterback makes a poor decision on a throw, but Lako's there to take it in the end zone. You know, he's big. He's about 6'3.5", 230, runs a 4.6,
right.
And very smart, and really doing a great job. We're excited about his future here. There he is right there coming in on the sack, as you see right there, along with Justin Sampson. Nice job there. And so we're awful pleased. Lako does a great job, and bright future for John.
Yep, sure is. How about our special teams player of the week? It goes to our junior kicker, Nick Gasser out of Lakota East High School.
Wow, did he punt the ball well. I mean, 45-yard average. His longest was 59 yards, but he kept them backed up all day. We kicked from our goal line several times, and he had some booming kicks. When you get a good wind behind your back, you need to get it high. You see right here, he gets this 59-yard kick he got here to get us off that goal line all the way down to their 30-yard line. But over and over again, did a super job. Just great job, great hang time. Not much returns on any of his kicks, and he was a walk-on that just got better and better, and we're awful excited about his abilities.
He's gotten stronger through the offseason, really kicking the football. Hey, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're heading to Kalamazoo Saturday, a big game with Western Michigan. We're back to talk about the Broncos right after this.
I don't know if I would be here today without all of their help and their support.
They were out of this world fabulous.
They treated me like I was a guest more than a patient.
The caregivers really are the true rock stars, aren't they?
Every patient deserves and should have the care that I'm getting at Suma.
They're my doctors, but they're my friends.
I'm cancer-free because of them.
With every patient, every day, Suma Health delivers personal, life-changing care.
The difference with Wentz Financial Group is that we do not have a cookie-cutter answer to any of our clients' needs. Every day is completely different in the market, and every client situation is unique. We value the opportunity and responsibility to manage the hopes and dreams of our 3,000 customers nationwide.
Come see the difference Wentz Financial Group can make for your financial future. Wentz Financial Group. Investment management for your lifetime.
Well, as we said, the Zips go up to Kalamazoo, Michigan on Saturday. That'll be a 3:30 kickoff. The Broncos coach coming off a 7-overtime win over Buffalo. They got to be a tired football team.
I'm sure they're tired today. They'll have them fresh on Saturday, I promise you. But this will be a huge test for our team. We've enjoyed the last couple of weeks, but we've got to really focus this week. Because, Western Michigan came off an incredible season last year.
Right.
Their 2 losses, Southern Cal, Michigan State this year. Schedule very similar to ours. A big win. They beat Ball State very similar to us. and then a big 7 overtime victory against Buffalo. So it'll be a huge challenge for us, and we're excited about it. Every week is a new ball game, and this will be one of our toughest tests in the conference.
The players in the locker room after the game Saturday were talking about that Western Michigan game, a win over Ball State. They're looking forward to this challenge.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt we are looking forward to it. And our teams, we played some really tough teams, and you play this little guessing game. Well, we lost to Iowa State, but you just saw them beat somebody.
Exactly.
We lost to Penn State, but they're beating everybody bad. And all of a sudden, you're starting to project yourself how well you can play. I think our players are beginning to do that to build up their confidence. I think that's important.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the homecoming victory. We'll be back next week to talk more University of Akron football with Coach Terry Bowden. And as always, go Zips.
Zips Football with Terry Bowden, presented by Wentz Financial Group, was brought to you by Suma Health. It's your health, let's own it together. Bud Light, the world's famous light beer. Doubletree by Hilton Akron Fairlawn, proud to be the host hotel of Zips Football. By your Akron Canton Bryant Heating and Cooling dealers. The Spaghetti Warehouse, famous for its 15-layer lasagna. And Wentz Financial Group, investment management for your lifetime.